right, coming up next, it's a middleweight matchup between the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, and Robert Whittaker. Proudly representing Sydney, Australia, he was born in New Zealand. Robert the Reaper Whittaker. He has put together one of the greatest winning streaks in the history of this middleweight division and did to Yoel Romero what few men have been able to do.
Few men can stand across from Romero and just even live to tell the stories of fighting him in the octagon. Robert Whittaker has done that twice and gotten his hand raised in the rematch. Whittaker is a truly, truly phenomenal mixed martial artist, has a traditional background, but he also has a wrestling knowledge that is very underrated. He does not just get taken down, he's able to get back to his feet very well, and he has cardio for days. He's truly one of the best fighters in the entire UFC. And he's a grappler at his core. We talk so much about his boxing, but the guys at Gracie Jiu-Jitsu at Smeaton Grange will tell you this guy started as a grappler, still grapples in the gi during training camp. Robert Whittaker back and ideally in a big way for him here tonight. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day. Absolutely. You knew right away when you watched Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find. It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Adesanya is 2 years his senior. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. To get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, Australia, Robert Whittaker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
Ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-tool player.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off of him.
Head kick blocked. I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury.
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle when they're, oh, he's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Back to the feet now. We'll see if he can finish. Under 3 minutes to go in round 1. Pretty good kicks there by Adesanya. Whittaker gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Got to find a way to move those feet. So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya. Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Whittaker.
Left hand punch he can clinch.
Some nice back and forth action here. Adesanya gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Visibly limping here. Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him starting to make mistakes now in his defenses because his leg is so beat up. It's red, it's all beat up, he's limping, he's turning away. There are so many things that he is doing wrong now because of the leg damage he has taken. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Liver kick. Nice body kick.
Tags him with the left. 15 seconds to go.
Big head kick lands.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
Second round here. Outstanding kick there by Whittaker.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Oh, man, don't be afraid to raise the guard as another head kick lands. One more here, DC, and we could be having a referee coming in
waving it off. It could be over in an instant if you do not block head kicks. What a phenomenal job by the offensive fighters, setting it up, and you're throwing that head kick over the top. Nice job setting it up, good job landing, great offense.
Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it.
Nice, sneaky head kick.
Whittaker gets caught with that punch. Very nice leg kick there by Adesanya.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter. Your man, put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently.
Whoa! Whoa! Well, there are a few things more fun with watching mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. Oh, boy!
He's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
All right, the official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 51 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.